Hello, I'm Gil and this is Terminal Basics Part 2, creating files and folders. In this video, you'll learn how to create files and folders from the terminal. Now, coming from the previous video, now that we know how to move in between folders, let's create our own. So let's check where we are. So this terminal is in home, just like this file manager is. Now let's create a folder here. The way to create a folder is by using mkdir for make directory. Let's call the folder or directory videos. As you can see, it was created and we can see it here instantly. Same way if we type ls to list the contents, videos folder is here. Now let's go inside videos and we can see that it's pretty empty. It's pretty empty here because we just created it, right? So let's create a new file. To create a new file, we call the command touch. So if we call the command touch on file.txt, it's going to create a file called file.txt. As you can see here, if we type ls, we can see the file. And if we go back by doing cd ... we are back into our home directory. And why are we here? I'm going to explain to you how to create a folder with spaces in it. As you can see, all of our folders don't have any spaces in their names. So how do we create a space? How do we create a folder with a space in the name? Now, if I do this, mkdir new space folder, this is not going to create a folder called new space folder. I'll tell you why. This command is expecting a list of names for folders. So when you do mkdir new space folder, it's actually going to create two folders, one called new, one called folder. I'll show you. As you can see, we have folder and we have new. And same thing if we type ls, we can see new and folder. So how do we create a folder called new folder? So we can use the double quotes for that. So double quotes, new space folder, close double quotes, and there we are. There we have it. We have the folder called new folder. If we type ls, it's going to be confusing because it still shows a space. But I'm going to show you different combos for ls so that we can see the folders in different ways and so that you don't get confused by this. For now, just remember not to use spaces or to use double quotes just to make sure that you have the correct thing. It's the same thing for files, and I'll show you. If we type file, let's say new file.txt, touch is going to create a file called new and a file called file.txt. You can see here on this side. And the same way to solve this problem is by using double quotes. Now we have a file called new space file.txt. So that's it. We learned how to use touch to create new files, mkdir to create new folders, and the double quotes to prevent spaces from messing our commands. Try this on your computer, and I'll see you on the next one.